Hi everybody, it's Laura Shoesmith from We Evolve, and today I wanted to talk about our last gathering via a video blog. And it's really on how it's on the energetic field that lives both within and all around us and everything. It's called the quantum field. Within that quantum field, there is a field of energy that's invisible to the naked eye. And within that field is information and data. And so frequencies, right? So there are high frequencies and low frequencies. There are thoughts that you put out into the field that are about joy and bliss. And then there are thoughts that are fear-based or lack-based. Imagine if within the field all around me, you could literally see words like joy and fear or abundance or health or nervousness or anxiety. If it's like everything that you think you put out into that field around you, and it exists within the field. In that field of potential where everything lives, we have access to and influence the field at the same time. So any thought that you think influences the field. Not only your own internal state of being with the mind-body loop, your body's only job is to be in alignment with the thoughts that you have. So whatever you think, your body releases hormones to be in alignment with your thoughts so that your body feels the way that you're thinking, and you're thinking the way that you're feeling, and you're feeling the way that you're thinking. Not only do your thoughts influence the field of energy that lives within you, or your level or state of being, it also influences the field. So when I'm looking at someone and I'm having a thought about them, I'm influencing the field that lives within them or around them. And if they are privy to absorbing that information, then that will affect their state of being. So at our last gathering, we played around with this a little bit via muscle testing. And I had the audience look at one participant, and she was very brave in participating in this. Thanks again, Elaine. We had the audience look at her and silently think something positive onto her and around her field, and she allowed that to happen energetically. She was not in a field of she wasn't protecting herself with any field around her, which you can do by thinking about that and by imagining that and by feeling into that. She didn't do that. She was open to receiving the data, the frequency of that data, whether it was joy-based or fear-based. She was open to allowing that data to affect her field. And so she allowed the audience to think wonderful thoughts about her and towards her and onto her. And she was not able, she was very strong in her muscle testing. I was not able to manipulate her body because what her body was reacting to the energetic vibration of the data and the frequency of that data that was coming at her from the audience. And then we did the opposite. We allowed the audience to have a negative thought about her, or something negative, not necessarily about her, come into her field to think it at her. And I was able, her body responded in kind, and it got weaker. So when we think of, or when we participate in thoughts that either raise the vibe or have a high frequency, it makes our bodies and our field around us stronger. And when we allow into our field a negative thought that comes from ourselves or that comes from somebody else, our bodies respond and get weaker, because our body's only job is to be in alignment with the energetic field around it. And so that's why so much of the work of so many teachers today talks about that you are the creator of your reality. And one of our teachers that we know really well says that we have 70,000 thoughts a day. This is science-backed statistics, but 90% of those thoughts are the same as yesterday. So your energetic field within you and around you, all those words that are in the field, joy, abundance, anxiety, fear, health, illness, that those thoughts that you have that are within and outside of your field, you are putting the same words in the field every day, thus creating the same reality. And so one way to get a hold of your reality creation is to change your thinking, is to think greater than your usual state of thinking, to feel greater than your usual state of feeling, to be greater than your internal environment that you are used to, the status quo. So today's message is you are what you think, and the frequency of which you create your reality from stems from allowing thought processes that you are either unconscious of or that you're consciously repeating over and over and over again. That creates your reality, that creates your state of being, because your thoughts go out into the field, and then the energy behind the feelings that your body reproduces, the feelings that you have in the field, bring something towards you. Your life experiences are a direct mirror of the thoughts that you're having. It's like, this is what I'm thinking about, and this is what shows up. Think about the situations in your life where you think of someone and they call you, or you intend to have a magical mystical experience and then you do. You set goals that come from a thought processes, and then there's action steps towards those goals. But part of that action steps is believing that the goals in which you're writing on a piece of paper can come to fruition. Without the belief that you think that it's possible, it would immobilize you. It would immobilize you physically, and immobilize you psychologically, immobilize you physiologically, and immobilize you spiritually. It would immobilize your frequency in the field, would not be one of faith or trust or belief. It would be of doubt and of worry and of fear and of not enoughness, and it's probably not gonna happenness. So you are a energetic, vibrating, alive in the fields. You are not just the being that lives within the body, but that you are in the field as well, via energetics, frequency, vibration. And you can surround that field of, you can surround your energetic physicality with the field of love and trust and faith. And when I asked Elaine to do that, to put herself in the center of a field of love, that no matter what the audience thought negatively towards her, her body did not respond. Her body was strong and remained so. So, what are you creating? How are you thinking? How are you feeling? What's the frequency of the data in the field that you are contributing to? And so, by the way, this obviously works for the world, right? So what you're thinking towards your neighbor, what you're thinking towards your community, what you're thinking towards your country, what you're thinking towards Israel, what you're thinking towards Iran, what you're thinking about the environment, what you're thinking about the medical community. You are creating more of the frequency of which you are operating from. So if you want to make changes in the world that are positive, do not collaborate with what is energetically. Do not collaborate with the system that's broken. Don't advertise about the broken system. Be with the potential of what is possible instead. So that's important. That's so important. Post positivity, post miracles, post new inventions, post love-based economies, love-based neighborhoods, love-based healings, love-based doctors, love-based everything. That the highest frequency in which we can put into the field and into our bodies is that of love. You are creating in every second of every day. And yes, sometimes not so wonderful things happen to us, and we don't always know why. But who we are being during those times, and how we are thinking, and how we are allowing our physicality to respond to it, and how we are putting data into the field as a result of that, creates mass reality, mass consciousness, the collective consciousness. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you guys real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.